Happy Saturday, friends. This is what's called a pivot. I honestly didn't think that the fascist yam was going to be reelected, and when he was, I was convinced that my ability to write creatively was done. And both my husband and several of my friends have said, if you stop writing, he wins. And that's true. So I decided in the meantime to pivot. I've probably spent $1,000 on Lego since December. But that's okay. Soon enough, we're going to be economizing. And I'll get into that in a minute. Politics, I decided I didn't want to talk about. I just can't avoid it because everything is politics. But anyway, sorry if the camera's shaking a little bit. The problem is that I have loosey-goosey wrists and my arms are super weak. So I'm trying to hold my camera hand with my other hand. I don't have palsy. I just have a weak hand and a weak wrist. Even though I have a super strong grip, which makes no sense. So this is my imaginary Tacoma, Fife, Milton world. And this is kind of like the vomit draft when you write. So if people who are not familiar with writing something, either fictional or non-fictional, what the vomit draft is you throw everything down because you can edit it. So I can edit it. I can edit this totally. So this is what's I call Archibald's Tavern. And this is where Serena lived, in this little shack. And this is her little privacy shower area. And this is a hitching post for horses, because it's like Little House on the Prairie in my book. And this is where the herbs and vegetables are grown to feed Serena. Her compensation mainly is food. Sounds kind of familiar, right? Company store. This is going to be the Menders. The Mender is kind of like a learn from an elder doctor. These are the farms in Tacoma Dome Perimeter. And this is the greenhouse in Tacoma Dome Perimeter. We're going to buy a poster of Tacoma Dome because I had thought I was going to build a Tacoma Dome, but that's just going to be too difficult. Anyway, this is my coat of telling a story without having to struggle to write. And that's fine. Oh, this thing is a root cellar. I've got friends from other countries on my Facebook friends list. From Scotland, from the UK, from Bangladesh, and from Canada. And I just want to apologize. Even though I didn't vote for that fucking orange menace, I want to apologize because the global economy is going to crash. I'm sorry, and I really hope that our countries can be allies again, because we have no allies here. Everybody hates us, and I don't blame them. And I don't believe in karma or anything like that. But it's almost like karma is happening to the red states. They're underwater. They're blown to the ground, or they're burned to the ground. And guess what? They can't even get their FEMA. They can't even get their FEMA because of fucking Elon Musk, the white supremacist. And Trump was just the Trojan horse to get these truly evil people in a position of power. And I really hope that we can survive the next however long. And I think that the United States is at a point of no return. I honestly do. Fortunately, James and I aren't young. We don't have to live through another 50 years of this shit because we're old. We thought about going to Scotland next year. I don't think it's going to become a thing. I don't think that we're going to be able to do it, because if people are coming back to the United States from whatever country they come to and getting arrested because they have some news channel or even like some social media, or if they put an article up in the Atlantic that somebody didn't like, they get arrested as a terrorist. What about free speech? What about free speech? Why did people elect that devil again? I will never, ever, ever understand. Because most people are, I like to say people are stupid, but most people are not stupid. Most people are not ignorant. So either there's two things going on. Either they were uninformed or they were bigoted. And they wanted to hurt people they did not like, who affected them zero. This makes me fucking sick. Again, world, I'm sorry. I hope we can be friends again one day.